Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Graceful Aging Senior. After the age of 50, many of us wish we could keep our legs strong and our knees flexible. To walk freely, climb stairs without fear, or simply enjoy a peaceful stroll in the park with our grandchildren. But the truth is, it's not always easy. For many people, knee pain becomes a constant companion. The joints feel stiff in the morning, and sometimes even standing up from a chair can be difficult. I want to begin today with a very real story. One of my longtime patients had been struggling with weak knees for years. He was disciplined, always showing up for his checkups, taking his medication on time, and even trying physical therapy, joint supplements, and acupuncture. Yet nothing seemed to make a big difference. Every time he walked just a few hundred meters, the pain forced him to sit down and rest. Many times he told me he felt hopeless, thinking, "Well, I'm old now. Maybe this is just how life has to be." But then, something unexpected happened. One day, while reading, he came across a scientific study from South Korea. The research showed that soaking the feet in warm water mixed with ginger and mineral salt could improve blood circulation, reduce inflammation, and ease knee pain. At first, he was skeptical. Could something so simple really change years of suffering? But he decided to try. Every night, he soaked his feet for 20 minutes before bed. After about 3 weeks, the results were surprising. The pain eased, his steps felt lighter, and he could walk much farther without needing to stop. When he shared this with me, I realized his progress lined up perfectly with what science has already proven. This was no miracle, but the power of small, consistent habits, backed by research. And here's the lesson. Just one small habit, like soaking your feet, can completely transform the life of someone who had almost given up on his knees. That's why, before we dive into today's 5 secrets, I want to ask you to take action right now. Hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share it with your friends or family. Who knows, this very video might help someone you love break free from years of joint pain. And don't forget to tap the notification bell so you never miss the next powerful tip. Today, as a doctor who has seen many patients recover, I'll be sharing with you the first 3 secrets in our series of 5 powerful habits for stronger knees after 50. These are not just theories, but proven methods supported by science and real patient success. Let's get started. Secret 1. The right way to soak your feet. In Eastern traditional medicine, the feet are often called the second heart of the body because they hold many vital points connected to different organs and systems. When the feet are warmed properly, blood flows more smoothly, muscles relax, and the joints are nourished. Modern science explains this in another way. Warm water dilates small blood vessels, improves microcirculation, reduces muscle tension, and calms pain signals. For people over 50 who often feel morning stiffness in their knees, building a nightly habit of foot soaking can switch the nervous system from stress mode into relaxation, leading to deeper sleep and easier steps the next morning. Here's how you can practice. Prepare a basin of warm water at about 39 to 41 degrees Celsius, 102 to 106 degrees Fahrenheit. Add a few slices of crushed ginger, rich in natural anti-inflammatory gingerol. Drop in a handful of mineral salt to relax the muscles, and if you like a refreshing scent, add some lemongrass or mint leaves. Sit comfortably and soak your feet for 15 to 20 minutes. While soaking, gently massage your calves and around the knees in small circles. Finish by drying your feet well, keeping the ankles and knees warm, and resting for 10 minutes before going to bed. For safety, keep in mind a few notes. Test the water with your inner wrist or elbow before putting your feet in so it's warm but not scalding. If you have diabetes or peripheral neuropathy, be careful, because reduced sensation could make burns harder to notice. Avoid soaking if you have open wounds, fungal infections, or skin irritation until they heal. People with low blood pressure shouldn't soak too long or right after meals. The best time is in the evening, about 1 hour before sleep. If done consistently every night for 2 to 3 weeks, many people report less pain, lighter steps, and less need to stop and rest. Why does such a simple habit bring such a big effect? Eastern medicine says, when there is warmth, there is flow, and when there is flow, there is no pain. Modern physiology shows the same. Warming the feet increases capillary blood flow, helps wash out inflammatory chemicals, and releases nitric oxide, which relaxes blood vessels. Heat also stimulates nerve receptors in the skin that close the gate of pain signals traveling to the brain. With all these mechanisms working together, swelling decreases, muscles around the knees relax, and movement range improves. For older adults who move less, this small nightly practice can bring visible changes in just a few weeks. To enhance the benefit, after soaking, place a warm towel over your knees for 3 minutes, then slowly bend and extend your knees 10 to 12 times. Next, activate your thigh muscles by tightening them for 5 seconds and relaxing for 5 seconds, repeating 8 to 10 rounds. This gentle routine doesn't cause fatigue but helps strengthen the muscles that support your knees, giving you more stability. Secret 2. Meditation and relaxation to lower stress. In Eastern thought, body and mind are one. When the mind is unsettled, energy flow is blocked, and pain arises more easily. Modern evidence confirms this. Long-term stress increases cortisol, keeps the sympathetic nervous system on high alert, and makes muscles stay tense, blood vessels tighten, and pain thresholds drop. That's why people who are anxious or sleep poorly often feel more knee pain, even when scans don't show major damage. When we intentionally reduce stress, the benefits go beyond mood. They directly ease pain, improve circulation, and activate the body's natural anti-inflammatory pathways. Here is a simple practice you can try tonight. Sit firmly on a chair, feet flat on the ground, back straight but shoulders relaxed. Close your eyes. Place one hand on your lower belly, and feel it rise as you inhale and fall as you exhale. Use a 4 to 6 rhythm. Inhale gently through the nose for 4 seconds. Pause for 1 to 2 seconds. Then exhale slowly through the mouth for 6 seconds. Repeat this cycle 20 to 30 times. Then do a quick body scan. From the top of your head down to your toes, ask yourself how tense each area feels, and with each breath out, imagine releasing that tension into the floor. The whole process takes only 10 to 12 minutes, but it often lowers your heart rate, relaxes your shoulders, calms racing thoughts, and takes the edge off pain. If possible, occasionally try mindful walking indoors. Step slowly and count 1, 2, 3, 4 as you place your foot down, then 1, 2, 3, 4 as you lift it. Keep your attention fully on the soles of your feet touching the ground. This is not only a way to relax, but also a gentle balance exercise, especially useful for seniors who may stumble easily. Community health programs in the U.S. have found that 10 to 15 minutes of mindful breathing or walking daily for 6 to 8 weeks reduces stress, improves sleep, and lowers the need for pain medication in people with chronic pain. 3 tips make meditation more sustainable. First, choose a fixed time each day, like 8 p.m. before your foot soak, so it becomes a habit. Second, set small goals. Start with 5 minutes in the first week, then gradually increase. Third, if you miss a day, just start again the next day without guilt. The goal is to soothe the nervous system, not to be perfect at meditation. When the mind is calm, the body regulates itself. Blood flow around the knees improves, muscles soften, and pain becomes easier to handle. If these first 2 secrets make sense to you, I encourage you to take action right now. Hit the subscribe button, give this video a like, and share it with someone you know who struggles with knee pain. Just one small change, soaking your feet for 20 minutes or practicing 10 minutes of mindful breathing tonight, could be the turning point they've been waiting for. And don't forget to tap the notification bell so you won't miss the next secrets. Up next, we'll look at how walking the right way and gentle exercises can make your knees steadily stronger. Secret 3. Walk the right way to protect your knees. Walking is something so simple that most of us never think twice about it. But after the age of 50, the way you walk can either save your knees or slowly destroy them. Many older adults develop habits without realizing it, taking short, shuffling steps, dragging the feet, locking the knees when standing still, leaning the body forward, or even stamping the whole foot flat with each stride. Each of these habits may seem small, but they force the knee joint to absorb more pressure than it was designed to handle. Over thousands of steps every single day, that extra pressure builds up, wearing down the cartilage until pain and stiffness become constant companions. People then assume it is just old age, but in reality, it is often poor walking mechanics that accelerate the decline. Eastern wisdom has always emphasized posture. Old masters would say, "When the spine is straight, energy flows. When the body is balanced, the joints are safe." Modern science has confirmed this idea with precise measurements. A 2018 study from Stanford University showed that seniors who adjusted their gait using slightly shorter steps, rolling the foot smoothly from heel to toe, and keeping the knees gently bent instead of locked, reduced pressure on the knees by nearly 20%. That number is huge, because over weeks and months, it means far less wear on the cartilage and a much lower risk of arthritis pain worsening. So what does walking the right way actually look like? First, imagine a string attached to the crown of your head, gently pulling you upward. This helps straighten your spine without strain. Keep your shoulders relaxed, your chest lifted, and your gaze forward instead of down. As you step, let the heel touch the ground first, then roll through the middle of the foot, and finally push off lightly with the toes. Avoid slamming the entire foot flat or dragging the steps. Think of walking smoothly, almost like gliding. Aim for a steady, even rhythm instead of rushing, because rushing usually leads to pounding the knees too hard. One small trick is to walk as if you were just a little taller than usual. This instantly improves posture. Another key factor is the surface beneath your feet. Concrete sidewalks are harsh on aging joints. Whenever possible, choose softer paths like park trails, grassy areas, or rubberized tracks. These surfaces reduce impact and give your knees a break. Footwear also makes a huge difference. Good walking shoes should have cushioning in the sole, firm arch support, and enough room for the toes to spread. Avoid old, worn-out shoes that have lost their padding. And if you use a cane, hold it in the hand opposite the painful knee. This simple adjustment takes pressure off the joint with each step. Training yourself to walk correctly can be easier if you practice at home. Try walking slowly along a straight line, focusing on posture and the smooth heel-to-toe roll. Stand in front of a mirror and observe whether your knees collapse inward or your shoulders hunch forward. Over time, these small corrections become second nature. In fact, rehabilitation clinics often include gait retraining as a standard part of therapy for knee arthritis, because changing how you walk can sometimes do more than any pill or injection. Real stories prove the point. One patient of mine had suffered knee pain for years and relied heavily on pain medication. After learning to adjust his walking, slowing down, rolling through the feet, wearing proper shoes, he noticed improvement within just 3 weeks. He reported less pain, more stability on stairs, and even greater confidence walking outdoors. This is the power of using movement wisely. Eastern practices such as mindful walking add another layer of benefit. In mindful walking, you bring attention to every step, feeling the heel touch, the arch roll, the toes lift. This awareness prevents careless movements and at the same time calms the nervous system. When mindfulness and proper biomechanics work together, walking becomes more than just exercise. It becomes therapy for the knees and for the mind. So the third secret is clear. Walking the right way is not about walking more, it is about walking smarter. Every step can either wear down your knees or protect them. With balanced posture, mindful rhythm, safe surfaces, and proper footwear, you can turn something you already do every day into one of the most powerful tools to keep your knees strong. And before we finish this part, I want you to take action. If you found value in what I shared today, Don't just watch and move on. Do something right now. Hit the subscribe button, give this video a like, and share it with friends or family who may be struggling with knee pain. One simple share could be the reason someone you care about finally finds relief. And make sure you tap the notification bell, because in the next video I will reveal the final 2 secret. Gentle exercises and powerful anti-inflammatory foods that will help rebuild and protect your knees from the inside out. Stay tuned, because your best steps are still ahead.